Yes, we're live. Welcome to the apocalypse. I'm your host, Mr. Money Mental UK, world's greatest clothing reseller, well-dressed man, slightly blurry, part-time eBay reseller, mental health advocate, everything basically. So it's Friday night. It's drinking with Andrew. Let's get started. Say a few quick hellos. We've got Stu in. Hi, Stu. We've got Deep Fried Deals. Dave, hi. We've got Nomini G, hey. Else from the near. Gorgeous Georgina. We've got Cherry. We've got Shazad. We've already said hello to Stu. Dave's in. Hey, Dave. Carl's in. Hi, Carl. Joan's in. The dog's looking at me. Nick's on time. That's amazing. Rebecca's here. Hi, Rebecca. Marie's in. Hi, Marie. Come here. Come here. Come here. Here. Come. Nope. Does not want to come on camera tonight. LGG's in. Hey, LGG. How are we all today? I am currently cooking pasta, so I haven't got a drink yet, as I'm going to have to eat my pasta. I was a bit late cooking it. Hey, Chris, how are you? I think I said hello to Joan. If I haven't, hi, Joan. Hello, future wives, future husbands. Might change, sexual orientation in the future, so I don't want to exclude anyone. Future non-binaries. No penis pasta tonight. Hello, DBG. I'm always in good spirits, me, Dave. Especially when I've got I'm really low on cider. I've got a can of cider to hand. Hi, Fred. Let's get the first drink open. Hi, John. How are you? Welcome. Lush. As always, we are sponsored by Cloudy Apple Cider from Strommo until the apocalypse ends and I can go into England. Corona, I've heard that's a bit of a killer there. Hi, Paul Aran. Hi, Mike. Let's crack open the drinks. Let's get this party started. Are you making my finger? Yeah, he's making my finger ding again. Nick's making me go ding. And more ding. So apparently, according to which, oh God. This is what happens when Nick Hills turns up to a stream on time. He spams it. So I was reading an article today, which may be of interest to online sellers. Apparently, online sales were up 22% in March. Clothing sales were down. But alcohol sales massively increased. So, drinking with Andrew has had its impact. I'm assuming it's all the sales of Aldi Tourist cider. I'm going to try and clean this. There we go. Yeah, I'm assuming it's all the sales of Aldi Tourist cider that have made a difference to the alcohol market. So don't forget, Aldi, please do send me a check in the post. Actually, don't send me a check. Hi, Ashley. Welcome, amazing Ashley. Don't send me a check. Send me money to my PayPal, Aldi. The off licenses, yeah, essential services. Hey, Todd. They're all open around here as well. Oh, that reminds me, my pasta should be nearly ready. Hi, Z. Right, let's see if the pasta is ready for the sauce to go in it. There we go. Welcome to Drinking with Andrew, the Cooking with Andrew edition. Yes, I'm not getting naked for Sahir again this time. Not after last time. We need a new challenge. I'll be back. Okay, let's get the pasta ready. Bought some more jewellery at the delivery slot at the supermarket. No pasta tonight. I was going to do fajitas, but I'm lazy. Pasta's easier. Where have you gone? Come here a minute. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on, boy. Good boy. Oh. Say hello to YouTube. Say hello, Batty. Look, you're on YouTube. Say hi. Say hi, YouTube. Hi, YouTube. Good boy. Good doggy. Yeah, you a good boy. Oh, no, touch her over. Good boy. As always, I've made some sauce by hand. This is tomato and mascarpone sauce that's made by my own fair hand, wasn't it, Bertie? Bertie watched me make it, didn't you? Did you watch Andrew make the pasta sauce by hand? $27 listings down a day. Yes, these are cheap versions of pictures, you know. It's a reminder of when the supermarkets became the most important thing in the world. Started a new fashion trend. After all, what else are you going to hang on your picture box? Right. Let's mix the pasta with the sauce. There we go. Give it a little bit of heat for a minute. True professional chef Bertie, this. You could learn a lot, Bertie, from my chef skills. You could. Although probably not from my camera skills. There we go. See if I got any cheese left, Bertie. There is no cheese left, puppy. Where's the cheese gone? All gone. Right. We'll pour the pasta onto the plate, Bertie. There we go, excellent. Come on then, dog. Lead the way. Whew. And we're back. No hammer today. I don't know where the hammer is. I've lost it. Hi, Lex. I have a dishwasher that washes the pans. So what did Sahir's forfeit end up being for his 250 listing challenge? I've got more than I've got. I haven't actually got any other kitchen utensils. I should get some. Stu is now hungry after seeing my cooking. I wash myself at least every other week. It's got to swap computers with Beck. Oh dear. Well, see, say goodbye to your i9. When he says he's muting, he means he's going to ding me again. Darcy gone to sleep. Hi, Kez. Hi, Myra. Just some pasta. It's not arrived yet. Stephen, no new top here yet. I assume Lex has sent it, but it's not arrived yet. Oh, there's some good tasting pasta. Sent Tuesday, so they'll probably turn up and wake me up tomorrow. So you'll have to wait until next week's Drinking with Andrew. Yeah, how will Zahir be a pro streamer without his computer? I'm taking a bet that Zahir reaches at least 10 listings next week. Yeah. Not going to happen. Not even going to reach 10 listings. Question: is Bex looking forward to starting her new pro streaming career with a kit? You're on the wrong stream for those questions. Now, did anyone specify that multi-quantity listings only counted as one listing? Because he could just list 250 items on one listing. Hi, Craig. Right, folks, while I'm finishing off this meal, everyone pressured Georgina to come live. Everyone tell gorgeous Georgina she needs to come live. All right. Right. Yeah, come on, Sophia, come live. Okay, right, I'm back. Let's get the link in the chat and see who's brave enough to join Drinking with Andrew live. Time to let the cider see the alcoholic. Barty, bedtime. Barty, go bed. Bed. Go to bed. Is Ashley in the chat? By the way, hello Ashley, if you're here. I think I saw Ashley come in. Just settle. Good boy. Good dog. Dog is now asleep. Have you had your date with Craig yet, Georgina? I'm waiting for this to happen. Hey Patty, how are you? Yeah, you can't leave me. Oh, the dog's run out now. Right, okay. Yeah, so I have the date will be next week, Ashley. She said she wants some steak. She wants me to buy her some steak. So I'll go into the supermarket and buy some steak and drop it off at her house. Obviously from a 2 meter distance to do the handover. I did suggest that we make it steak and blowjob night, but apparently no blowjobs are on offer, so it's just steak night next week. Not sure what day yet. I need to sort that out when I speak to her next. Oh, you said Barty's, not Beffins. Barty's not had a date. Yeah, I don't know if Alison is watching. I did send her a message earlier, but he's still waiting to have his date at the moment. Oh, it's hot in here. I am hot. I am hot stuff. Right, come on, somebody come live. Otherwise, Ashley's going to have to come live, and you know, Ashley doesn't enjoy doing lives necessarily. But we enjoy seeing Ashley live, and I believe Ashley found a new box as well, which she has promised to show me the contents of. So vote 1 to see Ashley's box. A brisk walk, okay. Enjoy your walk, Kez. I nearly said something else then. Who's lurking in the chat as well? Say hello if you're lurking. It's really a date I did not have to refeed. I've never refeed a date in my life. So what's happened to your 100 grand, Shazad? Because I've missed that. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Todd. Hi, Leanne. Yep, I am a nutter cat. Thank you, Ashley, for noticing that. I feel like dishwasher shouldn't have finished so soon. Georgina, come live. Do as you're told. I'm going to get so much grief for that. About Pete, I don't know who Peter A. PayPal is holding a reserve. That's ridiculous. Is PayPal struggling for cash right now? Hi, Alan. Jesus Christ. Hate PayPal. Yes, I heard a rumour that Goimers had surfaced I still haven't replied to his email to me. Yeah, don't trust Shazad to spend his money wisely. He keeps spending it on super. I mean, Shazad spent 45 quid of his PayPal funds on a spanner on this channel. Craig got one for free. So maybe it's a good thing that PayPal keeps hold of every penny you earn. And, you know, it's not as if staff want wages paying or anything. Has anyone signed up for the direct payment stuff yet? Hello, Ian. No such thing as starting the alcohol too early. I suspect, John, it's 1 day's takings for Shazad. Nope. PS3's the new accounts. I've had somebody raising an iron ad because he says that his jacket isn't gold. It says gold on the label today, so that's annoyed me. So I did point out to him and said, look, if you look on the label, it actually says that it's a gold jacket. You say it's green, it's like, it's really not green. Hi, Jason. I need the 100k. Hi, Rob. PayPal haven't taken away my funds now yet. I know a few people have said they've had funds now taken off them, but I haven't so far. PayPal obviously trusts me more than Shazad. What can I say? Hi, Sam. How are you? I'll drop the link if you want to. There in the chat, Sam. If you want to join me on this bloody warm evening. I'm sweating. It's very hot in Wrexham today. I'm not sure it was the hottest day of the year. In terms that it was used, he opened and said something missing, more like he stole an item and send back the rest. Yeah, I've had that happen before. You definitely get some wine open. Well, drinking with Andrew, we encourage alcoholism and consumption. Good evening from the. I have said good evening. You're quite right, Derek. I could do 150. Actually, I'm okay for money at the moment, really. Although, you know, I am considering at some point launching a 90s festival for the Monumental UK Debt Relief Fund, a fantastic, completely registered and legitimate charity that only needs about 25 grand of donations. I'll walk up and down my stairs for it or something. What do we reckon? I'm sure we would all donate to the Monumental UK, which reminds me actually, you can donate to the Monumental Debt Relief Fund here. I think Nick sold every cube he's got by now, surely. Yes, Captain Monumental. That's so hard is because you're spending. Excellent. There we go. The donation link for the Debt Relief Fund is just, in fact, I've got the wrong thing. Hang on. There we go. Completely legitimate charity and purely at making me more money. Isn't there an old bloke in your street? There's no old people on my street. They're all young families, or, well, middle-aged families. Over 200, nice. What was the... Is it better to donate? Oh, definitely better to donate, because then there's no... YouTube take 30% of the super chat. What was I going to say? What was the final total on the... Should we have a look? See what the final total on the 80s weekend was. Let's have a look now. We can all have... We'll put the screen share on. We'll get the final total up. Our source is here walking up and down his garden. Right. Let's go. Just giving. Okay. There we go. £6,053. What a fantastic total. They're still getting donations now by the looks of it. Just a £3 for Monzor. I can't say that name, apologies. 20 quid from Anonymous. Grant chucked in a tenner yesterday. Well done, Grant. So, excellent total there, £6,000. Fantastic. You can still donate as well, folks. I'll pop the link in the chat now if anyone wants to donate to that. The link is just there in the chat now for anyone. Every pound helps. All for the British Red Cross Corona relief efforts. No Pornhub. I've learned from doing that before. Tuna and salmon steaks, very nice. Hi Gary, how are you? Hope you're well. Yeah, over £6,000, excellent work there. Obviously, you know, last week's Drinking with Andrew contributed to at least 5% of that, so thank you everyone. Hi Anna, how are you? Looking beautiful as always. Just donated. Oh, good man, Jason. Thank you for that. It's much appreciated. I assume you mean to the Muddy Mental Debt Relief Fund and not to the Coronavirus Fund. Oh, thank you very much. I will make sure that that is invested wisely. Well, we're not too beside walking by. Well, I've been doing some volunteer. I finally got my DBS, which is like a criminal record check, so that I can now volunteer for the local community. So I've been delivering prescriptions to people who are unable to leave their house due to the shielding policy. Been working as well, you know, saving the country. And it looks like I may be moving on to the virtual frontline and getting a transfer to another government department to work directly on a coronavirus emergency response crisis management type thing. Hopefully next week. Couple of issues because they had the wrong email address for me, so I didn't get the details through. But hopefully those will come through next week, and I can move into a new role where I'll be. Ooh, who's ringing me? Decline that. Where I'll be legitimately making a difference, hopefully. Yes, I enjoyed watching Sahir. Bloody hell, Ashley. Thank you for your generous donation there. Very kind. Andrew's now rich. Yeah, definitely a lot going on. I'm still trying to persuade current work to let me go, because the policy is if you're working on coronavirus stuff, they won't let you go into a new role. And I am kind of working on coronavirus stuff at the minute, but there's enough people who can pick up the slack if I leave. I think that should be okay. So yeah, hopefully going to go and save the world, but it will mean that I won't be able to do as much reselling or YouTube or Facebook or anything that I'm doing at the minute, because it'll be quite an intense sort of full-on job role. So you know, I may have to think about the future of that, but we'll see what happens anyway. There may not be any sort of walking with Barty or anything going on, because it's going to be pretty intense deployment. Has Rob done his share thing then? When's he doing that? So work set up a hub so we can help people to move and deliver food as well as cut the grass. Excellent. Yeah, I enjoyed watching Shazad die several times. Don't forget, folks, if you want to come live on Thinking with Andrew, I will put the link in the chat. There we go. Link is in the chat if anyone wants to pop on. We accept all comers here on Drinking with Andrew. Yeah, no, the watching Rob get mauled by his dog was particularly enjoyable. Speaking of which, I don't know where my dog's gone. Barty! 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 No idea where he's gone. Responsible dog ownership there. So what we got coming up tonight? Mel, back from burnout, should be on later. Depends what time she wakes up, as it's still very early morning in Australia at the moment. Gorgeous Georgina was supposed to come live, but we've lost her. We do have a potential incoming arrival. Very busy times. Yeah, here we go. We've got somebody there.
Oh, hello. I was just trying to find a bottle opener. You need the essentials in life. I've got a cool one. Look at that.
I like that. I've got a where is it? I've got. That's mine. Oh, hello. You've decided to join me, have you? Where have you been? Hey?
Is that a hippo?
It is.
I used to have a shark, but it fell off my keyring, and it used to bite. You know, its jaws would do the business.
That's far more complicated than my Christmas cracker affair. Have you recovered from the weekend then? Because you're on every stream going.
It was crazy. I think it was Georgina just said in the chat, how is it Friday again? That's a week ago. That's just bonkers. Yeah, I just wanted to pop on really and thank you for your efforts last week and for throwing yourself into it and selling anything that didn't move. It was crazy. Yeah, so much fun.
Shazad has been enjoying his spanner a lot since he got it.
I've still got the gavel on my desk.
What were your favourite moments of the weekend then? Can you even remember it?
The best time I think Andrew and I had was definitely on Lex's disco.
Yeah.
Much alcohol was consumed and dancing was taken part in. Yeah, that was brilliant. Yeah, we needed it at that point to just chill out and have a laugh. So it was great.
I enjoyed that. That was great fun.
But yeah, there was so much going on. So much. Yeah, the Aussies doing their bit and just, I mean, they went for it, full on outfits and everything.
That was insane.
Yeah.
Did I see your last post in the chat, Ian? Bear with me a second, I'll scroll up. There's going to be some special 80s weekend secret news on Sundays Live with Nick. That special, I haven't told him yet, but make sure you tune in. Oh, there you go. Some breaking news.
Who said what?
Let me see if I can bring it up on the screen.
I'm just finding the chat, popping it out.
There we go.
Chat Doctor, inside information. Yeah, okay. News to me. We do have a special guest coming on.
Who's your guest, or is it a mystery?
I'm just having a chat with Andrew, thanking him for last week. Do you want to come say hello? Did somebody phone me? I don't know. Where's my phone?
I heard that the computer ring.
I don't know. It wasn't my phone. You coming in?
No.
Sorry, amuse yourselves. We're just having a private conversation.
Hello.
Hello.
Apparently, there's something secret happening in our live stream. Ian just told me. Don't know what it is. On Sunday.
Okay.
Oh, there you go, Ian. You foxed everyone.
He's done what to everyone?
He's foxed everyone.
Oh, I misheard you then.
Oh, did you just go out?
No, I just got the keys out the door to get a bottle opener.
Oh. You're really confusing me.
I've confused Andrea. Drink some wine, it'll all be fine.
Best solution.
So yeah, we do have a guest on. It's not a big secret really, but Edward's coming on because there was one item he auctioned off that was somebody who wasn't serious.
Right.
And we decided we'd just resell it on Sunday. I believe it's the little Trenchard coal scuttle, which was such a cool piece.
I'll bid on that one.
Well, you can have a chance to bid again.
I like that. I'll bid on that one again then. Can I put my opening bid in now? £25.
If you like, we'll start at 25. That won't stay for long.
Gives it a reasonable start at least. The chat misheard me as well. They didn't think I said foxed either. Definitely said foxed. This is a respectable chat. Have you got the thing on YouTube now where you can self-certify?
Yeah. Yeah.
Self-certify.
You mean the tick box thing? Is there bad language? Is there inappropriate? Yeah.
Yeah. So I just ticked yes to everything.
What does that mean? You don't get as many opportunities for advertisers, or you get lower rates?
There's certain ones, like if you put that it's got violence or sexual content in, you won't get any adverts on it. So I just ticked if you tick that there might be mild to moderate swearing, it still monetizes it. But if you tick yes and the other ones, I don't think it does. So,
right.
Hi, Ali. Welcome.
Paradox Picker was saying, can you do a second chance offer on it? Next highest bidder. Yeah, I guess we could have done. We could have chased up whoever was second, but I wanted to get Edward on for a chat anyway, talk about his new channel and stuff. So we thought that would be a fun thing to tie in with it. So that's the plan.
I just don't understand why people put these fake bids in. But
well, there was a lot of people in there that none of us had ever seen. I think because we asked everyone to share it far and wide on Facebook, just randoms were turning up going, let's put some numbers in the chat. Yeah.
I still haven't had my. I'm still waiting for my lovely shirt to arrive from Lex as well.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So next week will be a cross-dressing special.
Well, somebody's paid you to wear it, haven't they?
No, I paid 50 quid to wear it.
I thought. So you're going live wearing it then?
Yeah. I think Edward's chucked in an extra tenner as well, so it's gone up to 60 quid for that. That was the deal we reached. If I won it, he'd pay an extra tenner.
Brilliant.
So I'll drop him a message to say tune in next week. Well, if the Royal Mail can get it to me. Hey, Josh. So yeah.
Nick's good at wearing ladies' things. He can join you.
I've seen Nick modelling a fine selection of ladies' clothing during the
I don't know where these rumours come from. I think that's scandalous, outrageous. I don't know what to say about that.
100% accurate and factual. But we don't deal with facts on this channel anyway.
Fake news on here.
Don't rely on Royal Mail. Lots of parcels. Yeah, I emailed Royal Mail about a delivery to say, can you send me a written confirmation that this has arrived, because eBay won't take what I've provided them. And I just got a response which took about a week to say, we hope your issue has been resolved now. And that was it. I was like, what the hell? Did you even read the email I sent to you? So I give up with him.
It seems really hit and miss, because some of our stuff is getting through really quick.
I had loads of feedback today from buyers saying, thank you for getting this item to me so quickly. And I was like, stuff that I shipped on Wednesday.
It's like exactly the same with us. We're getting one extreme or the other. We've got a bunch of people moaning the hell at us saying, where's my thing? It's been 10 days, blah, blah, blah. And then a bunch of feedback going, I'm amazed it got here so quick. And I'm like, don't get it.
I think basically if it's in Dave's area, there's no chance. Everywhere else in the country is fine.
Yeah, if you're relying on Dave to post it, it's not happening. Dave's got a backlog.
He's too busy listing it on eBay himself. That's his new technique for sourcing stock. Only joking, Dave. I know you would never do that, especially if you saw my address on an item. You'd treat it with the respect it deserves. Same in our work as well. It's like we've got about 4,500 people in my department, and only about 1,200 of them working at the minute. It's a huge loss, this virus, but now that I am joining the government task force to fix it, all will be sorted. Wetherspoons will be back open by the end of the month, folks.
Don't promise things you can't deliver on, Andrew.
I'm not saying which month, but it will be open by the end of the month.
You better put a month in there.
It'll be open by the end of April.
I missed Trump on last night. I've had so many messages from people saying, "Did you see Trump last night? It was outrageous." I need to watch the news back.
I watched it, and he was he's tried to claim now today that he was just winding the press up and whatever, but he really wasn't. If you watch it, it's just like, it's deadly serious when he's saying can we use disinfectant because that kills it within a minute? Is there a way to inject people with it? And you're like, oh god.
He just wings it. Never before has there been someone with that much power. He just goes live internationally and wings it and spouts stuff. What? And I love watching the people's faces behind him. He has a team of people behind him. You look at their faces; they're going, "We've got to sort this mess out after he's finished."
He reminds me a lot of myself live streaming, but I don't have that level of power or influence.
No, exactly.
I'd like to imagine that if I did actually get to that position, I would actually consult with my advisors before saying anything stupid.
Well, that's the thing. He doesn't take advice from anyone. He just starts talking, then starts making stuff up.
That's just absolutely crazy. Oh, I've got a top tip for the mentalists. I bought some of this Taurus Scrumpy they've just bought out. It tastes absolutely horrendous. It's like drinking toilet duck. It was horrible.
What flavour is it?
It's Scrumpy, so it's supposed to be like,
Oh right, okay, so traditional cider.
Yeah, but it's the worst drink I've ever had. I couldn't even finish a can of it. Oh, they've gone right downhill in my estimation now. But yeah, Trump has caused carnage, but Boris will be back soon. You've just spelt it right, Dave. That's how you spell Scrumpy. Yeah, but the Dettol were issuing statements today saying, please don't drink Dettol. As a result of Donald Trump. And
it makes you worry about the people that need that advice.
But there are people who do it, because when he talked about some treatments that was showing some results, he mentioned the name of this chemical, and then some people took chemical had a similar name,
chemical, like a fish tank cleaner chemical, because it sounded similar to the one that Trump thought might help, and one of them died. I think there's a couple, and one died, and one was seriously ill because they were ingesting chemical cleaner for fish tanks or something.
Just
unbelievable. How do these people survive a normal day? I'm sorry, but come on. Wow.
There's only one cure for this virus, and that is cider. Taurus cider, folks. That's what you need to drink. I'm single-handed. Hydra, is that what it is? I can't even say that, Shazad. Hydroxychloroquine. How the hell? No wonder people got it wrong. I can't imagine Trump's saying it properly.
I think you might have just lost your Audi sponsorship, saying that it cures corona. They're distancing themselves from you now. If they weren't already, they are now.
Well, I'm drinking Strongbow Cloudy Apple now anyway, so
that's it. Your deal's gone. If you ever had one, it's gone.
I am banned.
All that Audi cash, it's gone now.
I'm banned from their Twitter page anyway, so they blocked me on Twitter. They blocked all 5 of my Twitter accounts. They thought I was a troll. Just messaging them every day, suggesting that they sponsor me.
Fair play to him. Who's this nutter? Quick, block.
I was like, look, I said, just watch one of my videos where I'm encouraging the sales of your Taurus cider.
You're missing the point. They did watch the video.
That was it. 5 Twitter accounts have gone through now, and they've blocked all of them. Stupid Aldi. I might switch my allegiance to Morrison's. They've not blocked me yet. The only other person who's blocked me on Twitter before then was my ex-girlfriend. So Aldi now occupy a very special status.
I've never used Twitter, really. I can't. just one of those things I can't see the point.
I don't like it. You can only type so many words in a message, and I'm very verbose. So there's an evangelical here that sells packets of Miracle spring water. We had one of those. It was called Del Boy. He sold Peckham spring water.
Yeah, I remember that episode. That was great.
They'll never block me from Aldi stores, Anna. Don't worry. I'm a regular fixture in my local Aldi.
And when they do, he'll just wear Lex's shirt and a wig.
I get away with it. I just be a very cross-dresser.
Stroll right in, won't you, with your beard and your wig?
Yeah, that nobody's going to try and stop me in that outfit.
Yeah.
All right. I went to Lidl the other day, Shazad. I tell you what, it was like going into the third world. It was, compared to Aldi, it's nothing. It was a horrendous supermarket. I didn't like it at all. Stu Mandry raves about Lidl. I went in there. It was awful. It was like quick save. It's like stepping back a decade. Yeah, Aldi is much superior.
I tend to use the Asda. We've got an Asda in Hitchin that's does the job. We've got Sainsbury's as well. That's pretty good.
I do use the Sainsbury's because they were the only ones to get to seemingly to have a decent supply chain around here. So when everyone else was running out of stuff, Sainsbury's still had it. So I've got to say that for them. But the Asda here is right by where the Jippos live, so it's not a place you want to go to.
I don't think you're supposed to use that term, Andrew.
It's where the Pikeys live.
Try again.
It's where the people who come over from other areas without fixed abodes live.
That's passable.
There we go.
Oh, check this out. I went sourcing not only in the loft yesterday. Oh, is that video up? Yeah, I think the video's up of that. I went sourcing in my boot sale pile. I thought I might whack that one. It was almost worth it. A couple of months ago, I would have been lucky to sell it. Now I might get 15 quid for it.
I've got one of those in my collection. It is missing some pieces from when I lost my temper, but I think every monopoly in the country is like that. Hi, Peter. I'm not sure we could call them travellers either, Craig. I don't know.
I think that's the kind of PC term, isn't it? Travelling community.
I got into an argument with one the other day. He accused me of trespassing on their land. So I then pointed out to them that it wasn't their land, it was the local authority's land. They weren't very impressed with that.
I wouldn't pick an argument with them.
She wound me up. She deserved it.
Yeah. Travelling community, Sam. Yeah.
Travelling community, right? Yeah. It's where the travelling community travel to in Wrexham. It's got a bit of a reputation. When there were big sort of queues outside the supermarkets, they were having fights, bare knuckle fights outside the bloody supermarket. So that kind of put me off going there again.
What, to entertain the queue?
I don't know what was going on, but the police were non-stop there all the time. So
yeah, Sam says be careful.
Yeah,
they'll be watching and waiting.
I'll rent my cow shed from some of them.
Exactly. Yeah, you're quite in with them.
Yeah,
with you. I thought you got rid of it though.
No, it was due to go, and then just a week before lockdown, I got ill, so I couldn't leave the house. And then Boris announced his lockdown, so I couldn't move the stuff out of it and into a new place. So it's still all there. We've come to an arrangement over the rent where they get about 75% of the rent on it, though. So because I'm currently experiencing cash flow difficulties, if anyone asks.
Did anyone watch the Hermes thing on Channel 4? Pretty damn scummy.
That was with Joe Lycett, wasn't it, Lee? I've heard about it. I've not had a chance to watch it yet.
That's the way. Joe Lycett.
I like Joe Lycett. Oh, actually, sorry. I've got his name wrong. It's not Joe Lycett. It's Hugo Boss. That was with Hugo Boss, wasn't it?
Hugo Boss is an aftershave.
No, Joe Lycett renamed himself to Hugo Boss.
Oh.
Because Hugo Boss was sending letters to any company that put Boss in its name, threatening legal action. So there was a company called Boss Beer down in Swansea, I think, that Hugo Boss threatened court action against because they were using the name Boss. So they accused it of taking away whatever their trade or whatever. So in protest, Joe Lycett renamed himself as Hugo Boss by Depot.
What, actually did it?
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, Boss Brewing, that was it. That was the name of the company. Spent about 10 grand so far on legal battles with Hugo Boss. Like, why would you confuse beer with clothes? But yeah, there you go. I've learned a lot of useless information during this apocalypse. I've been doing quizzes every day.
Have you?
Some of the people in the chat have been playing quiz games against me on the Facebook Messenger.
Oh, nice.
I don't know if Sherry's still there. She's been playing me, but because she's in Australia, the quiz questions that come up are the Australian quiz questions. So I struggle with them because I don't really know who was the Prime Minister of Australia or anything like that.
Oh yeah, Laney says, "Hey Sam, you were fab on the Mastery Cellar. That was quite a look. Did you see that?"
I didn't know. Was that this week? I've missed that.
It was like a wrestling mask, but to cover the eyes, she'd stuck bits of tape over the eyes and mouth, so it looked like some weird gimp mask thing going on. It was bizarre, but yeah, that was funny.
I better have a look at my mind. I know who it is now.
Oh yeah, sorry, I gave that away.
So yeah, basically Hermes have been taking packages to auctions that had the buyer's address and return addresses on them, apparently.
No way. Why? What? They're not lost then if they've got a return address on?
Obviously not attempted to return them properly, have they?
That's outrageous. But surely they're losing out big time there because they're going to have to pay out to the buyer unless they're not paying out to the sellers.
Yeah, you just wonder if it's, because they have such a long list of exclusions, don't they? Stuff that's not covered.
Yeah.
Maybe they're opening, but I must admit, if I bought an auction load and it had people's addresses on it on the packaging, I'd be furious myself. Especially given the number of parcels Hermes lost to me over time.
Yeah. This PS3 is going UPS for that very reason. And UPS are pretty reasonable actually. And their quality of care is much higher over their items, in my opinion. Although I'm still using Hermes for cheap stuff.
I think an advantage is that it's only, UPS only have it for 24 hours as well, don't they? So they've got less time to lose it.
I think they have a really good culture of duty of care within UPS, from what I've been told.
And they turn up and give me free packaging supplies as well.
Oh, I dropped mine off at a drop-off shop.
I've got that. We might have now, but we didn't have a drop-off shop in Wrexham for UPS for a while. So I had to use the collection service. But I don't know if that's changed recently. I haven't done anything that's been over 2 kilos for a while. But yeah, Sam's saying UPS is great, never had a problem.
But Jason's saying the same about Hermes. I mean, everyone has a different experience, and you remember when they stitch you up. This is the thing. I've had, to be fair to Hermes, I don't know how many parcels I've sent with them, but I've had 2 or 3 issues I can think of. But most of our stuff has always gone Royal Mail, and we've only ever had a handful of issues with Royal Mail in all of the years, which is pretty good.
The first non-delivery I've had this year was Royal Mail, but it is delivered as well. That's the annoying thing. It's just that I contacted them on Twitter. They confirmed it was delivered. So then I emailed them to say I need an email confirmation because eBay aren't accepting the Twitter screenshots. They used to, but not anymore. And then I just got a stupid response from them. But that's only £5.49 anyway, so I can't be bothered messing about.
We've noticed recently, because all of our Royal Mail stuff has the 2D trackable things. If that isn't scanned at the other end, we're noticing on eBay people are, if they've got it in their hand and they go on eBay and it's showing that the tracking says it's not delivered, they just tell you they haven't got it, and you can't prove otherwise. That's a bit annoying. I'm sure the few we've had recently are there.
Yeah, large letter, Dave. I spoke to Royal Mail customer service about it as well. I phoned them up and they said, "Oh yeah, we can't track this one." I said, "But your Twitter account has said it's been delivered. So how come you said on the phone that you can't track that when you can on Twitter?" But they must have given me the Christmas temp. So I give up on them. But yeah, I have much better experience with Royal Mail than I do with Hermes. All my Hermes drop shops are closed at the minute anyway, because they're all in their dry cleaners, which have closed.
Oh, right. Mine's a corner shop, which is perfect. They're open till 8 at night. I was going to go and drop this UPS because they're open till 10. Might still do that. Get it dropped off tonight while it's quiet. I was going to do my usual. Well, I did my usual. I was going to pop in for 5 minutes and thank you for all your efforts last week. How long have I been here? Half hour?
It's been an enjoyable half an hour, though. Nope, they're all, they're all discussing their postage options at the minute.
Yeah. Well, I've been working through the Henrys and getting them all nice and clean and shiny, and I've been even cleaning the filters. That really helps the suction, actually. Look at this. Have you ever seen a Henry this clean?
Well, remind me tomorrow to check if that, because that looks good, that does. Remind me tomorrow to check if that Hoover there works. If it doesn't, I'll have one off you.
Okay, yeah.
Well, obviously I'll pay you for it. I won't just
I listed one, this one, and it sold instantly for, what did I get? Because this is the slightly less powerful one. This is this is 620 watt, but something like 1200, and that went for, I think it was 80.
Jesus.
I know, that's what I thought.
Was that to another non-feedback buyer, or was that to?
I think it was. Let me have a look. Or they had 1 or 2.
It's people who don't know how to do the lowest price search. I'm finding and buying a lot of stuff at the minute.
Yeah, 0 feedback. Brand new account. Let me see, because you can find out when they created the account, can't you? Hold on. Yeah, the 2 PlayStations and this all went to 0 feedbacks. $79.99. Yeah, that went for.
Bloody hell.
They've been an eBay member since the 23rd of April. I mean, it doesn't mean it'll be a bad experience, but it's always a worry.
I've had a lot more 0 or low feedback buyers in the last few weeks than I've ever had. I think a lot of people are just sat at home bored and thinking, right, I'll go on eBay and buy something.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, eBay must have seen thousands upon thousands of brand new customers because they just want to buy stuff, and they can't get out to the shops.
Well, yeah, the BBC was saying that in March, online sales increased by 22%. So it's boom time.
That's a big number when you consider how big online retail is at 20%. No wonder Dave can't keep up. Come on, Dave.
Yeah, in fact, Dave, what are you doing watching this now? You should be out delivering my pack back. Go find my bloody letter.
Deep Fried Deal says, I wish you could block zero feedback sellers. I'd rather sacrifice, I assume you mean buyers. I'd rather sacrifice the sales and deal with the headache. There used to be certainly a way that you could filter that. And that's interesting because I thought I had that set up. There certainly used to be something you could do, like minimum requirements for your buyers.
Yeah, I got them around unpaid item cases. Well, Sean, have you changed your name to Massive Action, Sean?
Oh, can't be bothered to search it and find out now.
And it could be worse. Could be Shazad. Could we have 100 grand in lockdown?
100 grand in lockdown. What does that mean?
He's got he's having some issues with PayPal at the moment.
Oh, when you said lockdown, I thought you meant lockdown, as in
lockdown on his account. PayPal have decreed that they need to keep a reserve of £100,000 on his account to cover any returns, etc. So he's not very happy at the moment.
Well, surely Shazad gets very low returns. You're hardly going to return medication.
Pills, yeah.
I wouldn't have thought. Oh, Shazad actually says it's in settings, buyer preferences. Okay, see, I thought that I had that set up from a long time ago, but I'm selling a lot to brand new zero feedback accounts. That's a bit weird. Settings, buyer preferences. eBay is so hard to blooming navigate, isn't it?
Because they keep adding bits to it, but
like there's just menus after menu after menu.
Has your app changed recently as well? Aren't you?
Yeah, iPhone. I only tend to use it just to drop pictures in. That's all I use it for. So I've not noticed anything different on that.
It's all gone white and weird on the Android. Yeah, I sell to zero feedback buyers all the time and rarely have issues. I got one. He messaged me the other day to say he hadn't received something. So I asked him to confirm his address, and then it turned out he hadn't put his address properly into eBay. So I said to him, raise an item not received case. That's what you need to do, but he's not done it.
I don't know if you lost me then. My screen was completely blank.
No, you're still here.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they pan out. One of the buyers of the PlayStation, he bought it yesterday, and it's got 2-day dispatch on it, so it wasn't due to be dispatched until I think I had till at least Monday, if not Tuesday. And he was like messaging me today, why hasn't it been shipped? I'm like, well, because it doesn't have to be, but I can actually get it shipped today, and I did in the end. But he was like, oh, here we go. You know when you can feel trouble brewing?
We're expecting the Amazon level of service, but even Amazon isn't doing Amazon level of service at the moment.
No. Well, they can't.
I was genuinely shocked when I went on to order some stuff off Amazon the other day, and it was telling me it would take a week on Prime to come, and I'm thinking, why are you charging me a full Prime subscription then?
I bet if you rang up, they'd give you some money off. They should do. Because part of what they offer you as part of your subscription is next day delivery, right?
Yeah.
But then it's not really their fault. But you're still paying for it. Who do people use for posting between 2 kilos to 5 kilos? Yeah, Parcel to Go is pretty good. You can ship through UPS on there. I can recommend UPS, but there is Hermes as an option.
I will.
Parcel Force is good.
I will use UPS normally, but it depends on the value of the item. I had some books I shipped the other day that I did Collect Plus on, not Collect Plus. What's the parcel lockers called now? I can't remember the name of the company now. I know that they're run by Hermes, but they've got a different name that runs the actual parcel lockers. I used them the other day. That was all right. Because the parcel locker is only a few hundred meters down the road from me. Oh yeah, that's a point as well, isn't it? I've got a taste card, 2-for-1 meals. I can't use that. The restaurants are shut.
Yeah, I was gifted something like that. I can't remember what it was now. Haven't had a chance to use it yet. Yeah, taste card. 2-for-1 meals or 50% off food at 6,000 restaurants. All shut right now.
I got it for because I was traveling so much with work, going to different restaurants and whatever, that I could get, shall we say, a cheaper meal and more alcohol if I used me 50% off.
Here's another thing. We signed up. We bought full membership for myself. We used to be in National Trust. We thought we'd try English Heritage.
Yeah.
So we paid, I don't know what it was, but £80 each for me, Andrea, and now Ellen's 18, Ellen as well. And we're going to lose most of the year because of lockdown.
Yeah.
So I think I'll be on the phone to them saying, can you give me an extra year, please? So we can actually visit some of your locations and houses. I think we've used it once so far.
I'll tell you what annoyed me was when lockdown started. But within about an hour of it being announced, the gym sent me an email saying, obviously we're closed from now on, but can you please still carry on paying us? No, absolutely not. That direct debit's the first thing that's getting cancelled. Why would I do that? Especially when every other gym's going, we'll refund you straight away, and you're like, I'll carry on paying us because we're too poor. Fails with confidence.
Well, they may not be there by the time this is over.
So yeah, I've cancelled that one. They can come after me. They can come at me after the apocalypse for membership fees, but I can't see them having much success. Not got the dress top thing yet, so that's coming. It's on its way, but it's not come yet. So it'll be on next week's Drinking with Andrew. Got gift cards to restaurants that expire at the end of this year. Yeah. Got to think about these things.
Well, I'll share another beer with you, and then I'll go and clean some filters. I'll tell you a great way to clean these is you just stick it in the bath, put your shower on, 2 minutes, and you've got a really nice, clean-looking filter, and then you can sell it as refurbished. I'm cleaning them, cleaning the filter, putting some new accessories with them, and then selling them as refurbed. Happy days.
I've never. Well, just a bit. I'm lazy though. I never try and refurb anything. I take the Steve Green approach. If it doesn't look like it's working properly, I just sell it as not working. Let someone else do it.
Yeah, I was having a chat with a few people about what do you have to do to qualify as refurbed, and there's two levels. There's like a qualified, not sure what the word is, but a manufacturer approved refurb, which obviously I'm not, and then there's seller refurbed, and that qualifies me to call those refurbished. They've had a deep clean, a thorough test, clean the filters. Happy days. So I've got to do. I think I'm going to do those tonight.
I wonder if when I've reinstated my gym career, I could sell myself as seller refurbished. My new gym physique.
I'm
sure nobody would raise an iron ad.
No comment. So, how many dates are you going on the back of last weekend's charity thing?
Oh, right. I've got a date with Bethan. We're having steak. She's cooking it. But it's virtual, so I've got to deliver it to her house and then she'll cook it and I'll watch her eat it over the internet. If that makes sense.
That sounds like or you're going to watch someone eat steak.
I'll make one for myself as well. You know,
that sounds better than just watching a lady eat steak. That's just weird.
Yeah. So, you know, we'll enjoy a meal together, a home cooked meal together. It's just that she's seen my cooking before, so this was the best compromise.
And then Carla, no? Yes.
Oh God, yeah.
Don't say that.
So yeah, me and Carla are having a date at the Bristol meetup whenever that happens. And then Rebecca has got a date with me as well, which we need to sort out. Actually, Rebecca as well. She's got a Just Eat on its way.
Nice.
And then Barty has got a date with the lovely Alison as well, who's normally watching, but I haven't heard of Alison tonight. So she's works as a nurse in the hospital, so I don't know if she's. Yes, Stu, I am off going to watch. I actually messaged Bethan this morning and said, if I'm getting steak, can we do it on Steak and BJ night? But apparently that wasn't an option. I thought it was a great option, but apparently not.
Nick's not dropping that UPS parcel tonight. Probably not now, to be fair. No. Junk Girl says, Nick, you sell car parts, right? It is one of the many things I sell. Yes, I dabble. Do you ever sell cat filters? Cat filters?
I assume she means for the catalytic converter.
If they're in my stock, yes. I don't recall coming across one. I have oil filters, air filters, fuel filters for Hyundais and Isuzus.
As in diesel cat. Don't know.
As in diesel cat. Yeah.
Georgina, message me afterwards and I'll explain to you.
Put it this way, if it's not a Hyundai you're driving, chances are I have nothing that will help you.
Patty's over in America anyway, so I imagine it would be Oh, there's Cherry. I was talking about you before, beating me at quizzes. UPS driver won't collect until Monday now. They have if that's if you do the collect at home, yeah.
Oh, I'm just going to check. Our quiz channel was going great guns, subs wise. Let me just see.
I noticed when I was watching the other day, it was on 900 and something, I'm sure.
No, we got to the 1,000. Switch account. Let's have a look. I don't know how long it's going to take. I've done the whole, do the monetization business, and I am waiting.
When I did mine, it took 2 days to come through, but Louise, who literally like an hour later than me.
Oh, hold on, that's me. Well, stop. There we go. Sorry.
Louise hit 1,000 an hour after me, and it took nearly a month for hers to get monetized. So it just seems entirely random. Do they still sell Azizus over there? I think so.
Yeah, there's not a lot in the UK. They tend to be mainly in the Far East. But we do have certain vans over here. I sell parts slowly but surely. I sold a big job lot of parts, actually, 180 quid's worth of filters and stuff only a couple of days ago. Yeah, but 1,027 subs. That's cool. Ticking along nicely, that is. I don't think it's ever going to be huge, our quiz channel, but it's nice to see that it's, gaining a little bit of traction.
It's the best time for it now, though.
Well, it's funny because we were doing this since January, and then there's the guy who did his recently, and he got like 400,000 subs in a week or something.
Yeah.
I've been doing this since January.
It's all about the media coverage.
I know, if you can get shared on the media or
it's like Captain Tom, isn't it?
Yeah. And good luck to them. I'm not, I don't begrudge it at all. It was just like, what? That was our idea.
It pays to view. I'm in awe of anyone who gets. Jesse, is that you? Have you changed your name, Jesse? Because I recognise the avatar, and you've got a spanner, so it must be Jesse. What I don't like on YouTube now is that, have you noticed you can't click on the 3 dots and go to channel anymore?
No, why have they changed that? Of all the things, that was really handy.
So you can't find people unless somebody drops a link in. You can't, especially with a smaller channel where it doesn't come up on the search. A new YouTuber or whatever, you can't find a channel, so it's a real pain. I assume
a lot. It's like if somebody was guesting with you or anyone else that I watch, and that was a quick way to click through to their channel. Yep. They'd put a comment in, they'd want to jump through. Or you have a conversation in the side chat and someone says, oh, I've started a channel, can you take a look? And you'd literally just click and it'd open in another window. Yeah, I don't know why they've taken that off. There's no reason to get rid of it. It's not like it was...
I can only assume it's a capacity thing, because I'm not convinced they want new YouTubers at the moment. Much like they've reduced our broadband speed in Europe.
What, to cope with demand?
Yeah.
Well, YouTube has seen unprecedented use. I would think right now, because everyone is streaming. Yeah. Everybody is watching more than usual.
If you try and do a Facebook Live now, it's just terrible. It's so pixelated and jerky. Can't do it. It just doesn't work properly.
And also, if you do a live, when this finishes, this will get... YouTube processes it so it's ready to be up on the channel for those that don't stream. And when lockdown first started, I did I think it was our Sunday stream or whatever, and that took 24 hours to process before I could do anything with it. They're a bit quicker now currently, but yeah, the processing power that's needed because of all the streamers right now must be colossal.
Took 12 hours for my last live to upload, my last Drinking with Andrew to upload.
Yeah, Peter Ray.
Same took 12 hours to process now.
Yeah, and it used to be like an hour sometimes, tops.
Yeah. But yeah, that'll be the next thing to go. The internet will KO, and then that is apocalyptic for us.
Am I mad? This is Moon Dreams. Or did you used to be able to DM people on YouTube? Yes, there was a way of private messaging people, but they took that away. that function, and I didn't even know it was there. I had a YouTube account for probably over a year, and then found this little inbox, and it had hundreds upon hundreds of messages. And I spent literally a whole day answering everybody.
When I first signed up to Instagram, well, it must have been about 6 or 7 months before I realised that people could message you on it.
Same.
It was the same for me. I was like, all these people have been trying to contact me, and I'd just been ignoring the notifications.
I'm terrible on Instagram. I just every now and again I'll post a picture, and that's it. That's my interaction with that.
I've started, well, actually, I haven't posted anything to it for a while, but I do use it to chat with people who aren't on Facebook. I don't really pay much attention to it other than to send messages. It's just like WhatsApp, really, for me now. Have you signed up to TikTok yet, then?
No, that's the short little video messages. Well, no, yeah. music backed things, isn't it? I don't know.
Yeah, I think people put all sorts on it.
Yeah, Ellen does a lot of it, dancing about to music and editing it all weird, like, yeah.
That seems to be the next thing that's taking off now. I can't get my head around it. I can't. I could do Facebook because that came out when I was a student and I still had the ability to manipulate technology at the time. Instagram is almost beyond me.
Question for Nick. Sorry, Andrew. Your video earlier, just wondering what size the Nike black and fluorescent trainers. Hold on. Black and fluorescent? Not them, then.
Take care, Peter.
Them. Must be them.
Gotta be.
They are UK 8.5.
Yeah, he says, yeah, those are the ones. I'm not streaming on Twitch. I tried to create a Twitch account so I could watch Sahir. It's one of those sites where, have you had, right, this is what annoys me, right? Passwords. Everything you sign up for, it's got to have a different you can't use the same password, and it's telling you you've got to have either like a special character in it, or you can't use a word that's in the dictionary. You've just got to do something entirely random that you're never going to remember. And yeah. Twitch is one of those things where it's like everything I put in 15 times wouldn't accept it, so I give up on it in the end. Oh, it just did my head in.
Yeah.
What? At the end of the day, who's really going to want to hack my Twitch account that I'm only creating to use to watch Sahir? It's not going to present a data security risk to me, to be honest.
Yeah. Password. Yeah, the bane
on Amazon, where it's got my credit card details or whatever else, I can use a dead simple, easy password that I can remember.
Yeah.
Makes no sense.
That's all right, Oliver. I hope that was helpful. If anyone was vaguely interested in any of those shoes, I'll do you a deal because I really don't want to list them. Yeah, make me any reasonable offer and I'll say yes.
Shazad is saying I can sign up via Amazon. Can I? I'll have a look into that then, Shazad. I might have to give you a ring tomorrow.
So Twitch, right? That's I know it's kind of an everything platform, but it's really a gaming streaming platform, right? So, and am I right that the monetization is through people sending you gifts, or is there advertising revenue on it?
Not a clue.
Yeah.
No idea.
What's this to contact me on? Facebook, really. Find me on Facebook. It's pretty easy. And send me a message. Messenger I actually keep up with. Every other form of contact, I'm weeks behind.
I keep getting people email me, and I see the emails there, and I think I must go back and reply to that, and I never do. Goimer's emailed me, and I've not replied to him.
Email is a nightmare. Keeping up with email. Jeez. Yeah.
I'll tell you what I had the other day, though, that shocked me. An actual text message. I don't think I've had one of those in over a year.
Have you not? I'll get a few.
I never get text messages. Well, the only times I get text messages is it's Google telling me that somebody's tried to hack me accounts, or it's the bank telling me that somebody's tried. Basically, it's people trying to hack me accounts.
I must admit, about 90% of all my text messages are from Amazon with their like password system entry, like double tier thing. You know, whenever I log into my Amazon account, I have to put in a number from a text.
Yeah.
So 90% of my texts, to be fair, are from a robot.
So yeah, and I was like, what is this? I've got a text message from somebody. It was. I was genuinely like, people still use this as a communication method.
Yeah.
So I do everything on WhatsApp.
I was going to text you then, but I don't have your number. Surely I've got your number. Yeah, I use, as a communication tool, I use WhatsApp and Messenger.
Yeah.
Way more now than I ever use text.
I use Messenger, WhatsApp, and the Instagram thing, and that's it. My mum still insists on sending me stuff on Twitter, so I still have the Twitter account that's been blocked by Aldi.
I'm just reading Ian. I don't know if Ian's still in. He hasn't commented recently. I'll message you tomorrow. He's still being mysterious. He's going to message me tomorrow. Too much JD tonight.
Fair enough.
Nothing to worry about. See, now I'm worried. Nothing to worry about is when someone tells you that. Yeah.
Andrew, buy yourself a blonde wig and start streaming as a Twitch dot. Well, no idea what that is.
A Twitch thought.
I mean, if I was to stream me doing gaming on Twitch, it would be worse than Zahir trying to do Vice City. Let's put it that way. I actually fired up the PlayStation the other day to play some Red Dead Redemption, and yeah, no, it didn't go well. Richard's arrived. Hey, Richard. My mum texts us, doesn't do internet, which sucks about now. Could video call it. You can do video calls on a mobile to mobile. It just costs you a fortune.
He means make yourself look like a lady, get the paps out, and you'll make a lot of money on Twitch. Paps? Baps? Paps? Am I missing something?
I'm going to look on Google. Twitch fat.
Gaming with Andrew has so much potential.
Apparently, a Twitch fat is someone. Oh, okay, right. So basically, it's people streaming naked on Twitch. Yeah, I don't think people want to see me doing that. Ian's still in the chat, but he's still not revealing what it's about.
I'm here listening and drinking. I'm getting good at this since lockdown. Yeah. Yeah, I think booming industries right now are, well, Netflix has seen like 6 million new subscribers or something. YouTube, as we know, is booming. Off licenses. right up.
Yeah, there was reading on the BBC that alcohol sales have increased massively, but that doesn't include
I believe
in pub. So anyone supplying to the pub trade is obviously not doing so well.
Yeah, I guess that'll level out because we're not drinking in the pub, and we are kind of. Oh, I'm certainly making up for it at home.
I'm probably drinking about the same as I would drink, because I'll drink if I go into the pub on a night out. You know, I can be out for 6, 7, 8 hours, so I'll be drinking a lot more. Hi Tom. At home, I might have 4 or 5 cans, but if I'm out, I could have 10, 11 pints. So, but I'm drinking at home more, so it's balancing out, I think.
Yeah, I don't think I was drinking more than usual until last weekend happened. And yeah.
The problem with the Netflix model is, though, the more subscribers that Netflix get, the more the companies who distribute to Netflix will charge for their content. That's why Netflix is so keen on doing its own original content stuff, because then it doesn't have to pay anyone else for it. So they can have 60 million new subscribers, but then, Buena Vista or whoever's distributing to them will just say, right, well, we're going to put our price up 50%.
Yeah, but they won't want to do that. They won't. They'll want to be on Netflix, and Netflix will be able to afford it. They're going to have one of the biggest, purses to buy stuff. Them and Amazon have got all the money.
They will, but they just, this is the model, that this is how it happens. They're always playing catch up, because as soon as they get more subscribers, the distribution companies charge more to him. Which is why Amazon Prime is never as big as it could be.
Dave's thinking of having a lock-in at the arcade bar tomorrow night. What, on your own? Because you shouldn't be.
Yeah, I can't have anyone else there.
Shouldn't be socialising down there.
They are talking about. So, I don't know if people are aware of this, but our lockdown in Wales is a different lockdown to the one in England, different lockdown to the one in Scotland, etc. The legislation is different. And they are talking here about, they're looking at how to end it, and they're talking about potentially one of the options is you can see people, but you can only see the same sort of 3 or 4 people. I've no idea how they think that's going to work.
Well, have you seen in some of the Far Eastern countries, China, Taiwan, whatever, where they have, like, on your phone, you'll get a QR code, and your phone tracks you, and you they're like a red, green, amber, green traffic light thing, to restrict your movement depending on whether you've had the virus, whether you're high risk, whether you all of this, and it's all, everyone's being tracked. It's like a Big Brother scenario.
Wow.
Which for something like this, you can see the benefits of. But of course, people take the paranoid stance that any Big Brother technology is bad, and I'm not sure it is, actually. But yeah, we're miles behind Far East with that sort of using technology to control the virus. What was that cheeky grin for then? What were you reading this then?
Nothing. I'll be well behaved.
What are you doing?
Nothing. I was just texting Bethan. The lockdown with me is not scary. Lockdown with me is the best thing ever. The party every night. Although I have given up on my plan to rent out a room for a while. Just can't guarantee that, whoever comes in won't end up infecting me. So
Well, you thought you'd had it anyway.
Yeah, but without an antibody test, there's no way of knowing.
No.
Oh, Kevin says
Kevin is developing an app.
Yeah.
Are they going to call it the Big Brother app? That'll wind people up.
Well, have you seen all these protests that they've been having in America?
Against the lockdown and against the... Oh, my... Andrew was swearing like a filthy sailor on the sofa at this. It's like... yeah, ridiculous. They all stood there. We want our jobs. Yeah, but you're missing the point. Missing the point.
Well, there was blockading hospitals. And
lunacy. Yeah.
I'm glad that we have a more calm, and although it does piss me off when I see the youths all hanging about when I take the dog for a walk, and I'm like, you're clearly, well, actually they might be related, but you're clearly not from the same household.
Yeah. I think that there are tiny pockets in the UK of people flaunting it or flouting it, whatever the word is. But the vast majority are adhering, and it has done the job, which is to slow the spread. I think the government were very open in the fact that they know they're not going to stop it spreading, but if they can slow it down, we might be able to cope. And I think hats off to them. It's working. They've got spare capacity in the hospitals currently, and it looks like we may be hitting the peak. So, but if they hadn't implemented it, and this is the point, if they hadn't implemented it, we'd have been screwed. There wouldn't have been enough
anything. There wouldn't have been enough
respirators to work. There wouldn't have been enough, and yeah, God forbid you or I were in need of it, but we'd have struggled.
Oh, he's put his head on my lap. Bless you. You're a good boy. Do you want to come?
People wouldn't want a Big Brother type app, but will happily Facebook check in everywhere they go.
Come here.
Yeah.
Say hi to Nick.
Barty. Can't whistle now.
You can hear that, don't you? Look at that.
Are you ignoring me?
He ignores everyone. Don't you? I honestly thought he was deaf for a while. Had him tested at the vets. It's like, no, there's nothing wrong with him. He just doesn't listen. His hearing's absolutely fine. He just does what he wants, don't you? You a good boy? You a good boy? Yeah? You a good dog? He's been sleeping upstairs, I can tell. He's got that look on his face. You've gone where you're not supposed to, haven't you? Go on.
Trump told us yesterday they are working on bleach and Lysol injections.
Yeah.
Some kind of UV light enema.
Yeah, I saw that, Star City. That was insane.
That's a wind up, right? No?
No. Well, the enema bit is, but yeah, he was saying, he literally said, there must be a way. I'm paraphrasing a bit, but he was talking about getting light inside people.
Was he just riffing? He was on a Trump riff.
I couldn't believe what he was saying. You could see just behind him the scientific advisor, just like with a look of thunder on her face, just like, what is he doing?
But they always do. His advisors behind are always like, what's he saying? What? I'm meant to stand here as if I'm supporting this buffoon.
And he claims he was winding up the press, but it looked... If he was winding him up, he deserves an Oscar for that performance.
No, he was just being a buffoon, as usual. But yeah, I can't remember what I was doing, but Andrea came in afterwards and said, you have to watch this Trump press conference. It was amazing.
The vet is saying, I'm American and a nurse, and I'm all about freedom of speech and constitutional right to protest. But for goodness sake, don't block hospital entrances and let health professionals do their job. So, yeah, scary stuff. We don't really go for blockading hospitals here. We kind of like our hospitals and our health staff.
There's some great videos coming out on YouTube where people have just cut together Trump and his comments on the virus and the way he just goes backwards and forwards on his and contradicts himself on a daily basis.
I noticed he stopped calling it the Chinese virus now since he did a trade deal with China.
The man is a worry.
Future American president ×2. I don't know what's maybe somebody here can tell me what's happening with the American elections, because obviously here we have suspended voting and elections, but I know the presidential primary is coming up.
Well, didn't Sanders? Is it Sanders? He stopped campaigning. So I don't know. My daughter Ellen's really up on it. She's following it closely. I'm not quite sure what's going on.
I'm not up to date with the American political situation at the moment. I've been too focused on our own.
Don't confuse buffoonery with dangerous. He is that crazy, yeah. No, I do think he's dangerous. Hopefully it hasn't got that long left in power, but it's a wonder he hasn't sparked a massive war. Isn't it, though? Seriously, the amount of times I thought, here we go. Who's he going to wind up now?
It's only a matter of time.
The sooner we can get him out, or they can get him out, we have no control. That's the worrying bit.
I think, right, the people of America might need to consider a foreign presidential candidate. And I know the ideal man.
Yeah.
I will go over there and resolve all of your problems. What America needs is an NHS run by me. How hard can it be?
There you go, folks. America needs a slightly drunk Welsh YouTuber to fix the world.
Leader of the free world.
Yeah.
That's got to happen. How hard can it be? I mean, they've got a billionaire chap there, but I've achieved many more things in my life than Trump has. I was the first person to build his own car out of wood and get it down steep hill. Donald never did that.
I'm not sure you can claim that as a first.
Donald didn't do it.
Go-karts in the early 80s. As were many other thousands of people.
Well, I was the first person in my friendship group to successfully get down the hill.
Must be born in the US to be president.
Yes, they need to change that.
Andrew and his 10 first ladies.
Oh, I think I'd have more than 10, to be fair. They have a different one every week. First Tareem in White House. I think so. Good boy. You tired? Bless you.
Right, well, I'm going to go and clean some Henry Hoover filters before sitting down on the sofa and having another beer.
Good luck with that. I'll test out this Hoover tomorrow when I've got him somewhere that he's not going to attack it. If it doesn't work, I'll be in touch for a Henry.
Yeah. Just reading, Ashley says, I feel like I am on a come down from last weekend. Nick, could you and Andrew try to recreate the dancing? That was a one-time only deal, that dancing.
The only dance I could do, Ashley, big fish, little fish, cardboard box. And I think I just did that wrong.
I think you did.
Big fish, little fish, cardboard box, it go like that. I don't know.
Oh, Derek says, me and Richard made some great go-karts back in the day. I'll tell you what, they do the Red Bull, what do they call it, race?
The Soapbox Derby.
I was in that.
Were you?
Yeah. It was televised, but it was before it was really big. They did one at Nebworth Park, and I went in with my mate John, and we were in a giant, we were dressed up as mice. We were the 3 blind mice. So we were all dressed up as mice with massive sunglasses on. And we built a great big wedge of cheese. And we raced it. And we smashed the crap out of it and lost.
Oh. I was hoping it was a glorious underdog story then.
No. But it was great. We got to meet the old Formula One guy who used to commentate on that.
Murray Walker?
Yes. Yeah. He was there doing the judging and stuff. So we got to chat to him. And we got on TV.
Was that on Dave?
I don't know where it was aired.
Because I do watch the Soapbox on Dave. But
yeah.
I've never seen anyone to know on it.
It's much... Yeah, it's a much better show now. It's shot much better, and they chat to the contestants a lot more and stuff. We were kind of one of the early, if not the first versions of it at Nebworth Park. I couldn't even tell you the year. It was around 2003, I think. So it was about the time we opened our first gaming shop. Yeah. Anyway, I'm getting eBay messages. What's the bet? And this is some stupid message. Oh, it's not a stupid message. Evening. Really sorry to bother you, but are you Nick from Nick and Andrea off YouTube?
Right, okay.
Yes. Right. I will leave you there. That was a good 5-minute chat, wasn't it?
Yeah. Take care. Speak to you soon. Thanks for joining us.
No, it's been a pleasure. All right. See you later.
Bye. Okay, folks. You're back with me. I'll drop the link in the chat if anyone wants to come join us. Where's my DBG gone, eh, Barty? Oh, everyone's saying bye to Nick. He's gone. He's gone. Hasn't he, puppy? Here we have a beautiful co-host. Hey, puppy. Hey. Barty tired? Yeah. Okay, so who do you want to come on next, folks? 10:25. I'm sure we can get another guest on. Link is in the chat if anyone wants to come on. Yes, there is a castle. This is ridiculous. There. No Bethan tonight. Bethan is on a break from the YouTube, apparently. She only does a one-to-one conversations with Andrew now. You're a good boy. Yeah, you're a good boy. Good ducky, aren't you? So, yeah, but if any other future wives want to join, more than welcome, aren't they, Barty? Otherwise, I will finish this last can and go to bed because he is demanding his bedtime, aren't you? Yes, you are. Hey? Yes, you are. Anyway, links in the chat if anyone wants to join. Hey, Papa. Hey, Bertie. You're a good boy. You're a good duck. Yeah. Oh, disturbed him. Okay, folks. Well, we've got no other candidates coming on, so mowing with Tap Peddler tomorrow. Have you fixed the ride on? We've got no other candidates, so I'm going to give it 1 or 2 more minutes, and then I'll head off. Where's Jem? She's about. I texted her. Where's I texting her? Was it yesterday? I had a chat with her. I need to do my garden again, actually, but not when he's about. Do you want to give us your thoughts on Too Hot to Handle? I don't know what that is. I've not come across that before, Dave. I have no idea. Shall I Google it? Too Hot to Handle. Let's have a look. What is Too Hot to Handle?
Here's some information about Too Hot to Handle. Meeting and mingling in paradise. Sexy singles face a $100,000 celibacy challenge.
Right, okay. Well, I'm definitely not doing that then. I've been doing that for the last few months. How does that work with social distancing? Off to bed. I should do it, but I've only got a half length rod. I don't even know what that means. Take care, Ashley. Right, Barty, should we say goodbye to YouTube? Yeah? Should we say good night? Thanks, everyone, for joining us, folks. Me and Barty are going to go to beddy beds now, aren't we? Yeah, we're going to go Beebo's now. Barty says good night. You say good night to YouTube, yeah? But let's see, we're cooking a huge family breakfast. That sounds nice. Take care, everyone. Bye for now. See you all soon.